Hello again. This is where my phone cut me off yesterday. So I'm going to continue with my final flip through of my artisan journal from #artisan journal prompt 2025. Another gratitude scrap, dragonfly, rubber stamp gifted to me by Emily at Emily's Paper Caper. This is my vacation page. When we went on vacation, we went to our camp, and it was so welcoming. And I always felt like a princess at the camp. We would go fishing, we would pick apples from our own orchard, and when I grew up and left home, in order to get back to the camp, I had to travel across the Mackinac Bridge, which connects the lower peninsula of Michigan to the upper peninsula of Michigan, also called the UP. So going home was always very therapeutic. This bee was also gifted to me by Emily at Emily's Paper Caper. This was my harvest page, and more harvest. Turn your garden harvest into a peck of pickled peppers or cukes or even watermelon. And another bee, because we need the bees to pollinate our plants, or we wouldn't have food. So save the bees. Another gratitude leaf, and I love making these flowers out of bits of scrap paper. One of my favorite teas. And on with endless summer. Of course, summer is not endless. We are in the midst of a snowstorm here in Michigan. We got about 8 inches of fresh snow yesterday, which I absolutely love. This was my fall page, just a collage of various yard-related tools. This was probably close to Halloween. Fall breeze and autumn leaves. A little tuck spot, some rubber stamping I had done, and I had asked, how do you pronounce this name? Some people pronounce it Penelope. I pronounce it Penelope. And I think the unofficial survey I had done, most also pronounce that Penelope. All about her and over her swept the wind, rustling the sage, seeping the sand, swishing the cedars, but she was out of it, protected and insulated. Interesting sentence I pulled out of an old book. Your peace begins with who you allow near. And this is a flip out for a Halloween collage / fall season at the apple farm. I love that. Some chicken stickers and some fall leaves and some more rubber stamping. Hey, it's time for a new adventure. So if you're looking for a new adventure, come on over to #ArtJournal Bonus Prompt 2526. That is my new collaboration that I started back in October, I think. Here's my coffee page. Here's just a collage. Hope with a quote, hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And that is Emily Dickinson. This was a color swatch I had suggested. These were the Crayola limited edition crayons. The colors are dandelion, mulberry, blizzard blue, lemon yellow, magic mint, orange red, raw umber, and violet blue. Here is a dog that looks just like my Thelma. And another flip out. We went to Culver's. My 96-year-old father-in-law pronounces it Cleavers, so we always joke that we're going to Cleavers. Inside your dog's brain. Yes, he wants a treat. No, he's not sorry he chewed the rug. Witch's night out. Happy heart shapes. And just a little fun collage of spiders and spider webs and that funky looking guy wishing everyone peace. My granddaughter, who's now 1 year old. This was another bonus prompt of mine to color a page. This is a doodle sketch. I've done this since I was a little girl. Just scribble and doodle and color in all the spaces differently. There's Zentangle. I learned this from Emily at Emily's Paper Caper. I don't think it has a name. Maybe it does. My flag page and my depiction of a prayer flag I had looked up. White is representative of the air and the wind. Blue is for the sky and space. Red is for fire. Green is for water. Yellow is for earth, for prayers of good. And here's a rainbow image. Rainbow was also another one of my bonus prompts. And a cool flip out. I love these flip outs. This was a Cooper's Hawk picture in the paper, and then the coloring page that's printed in the newspaper as well. Just a fun, soft yellow collage with a hidden journaling spot and a little deer peeking out. I often take scraps of paper and just turn them into whimsical creatures. Whimsical mushroom was another one of my bonus prompts. Don't forget to dream. And I welcome you. Love where you live. Jazz up. Ho ho, oh no. Why does Grandma always call us by 4 different names before she gets it right? I had an uncle that whenever he would see me, he would say, Patsy, Michelle, Annie, Jeannie. Those are all my sisters. And then he would say Lori. That was kind of funny thing he did, just as a tease. I often take many of these, well, I take a lot of these horoscopes out of the paper. The ebb and flow of emotions is the undercurrent of every relationship. You can steady your own boat, but you can't control the tide. It is a statement that is true for many, but because you're a moon child, you have special magnetism pulling for you. Hey Kelcy, that reminds me of you. Kelcy over at Kelcy's Junk Journal Magic is also a Cancer, where our birthdays are just a couple days apart. I was happy to learn that recently. And so back to the shout out list. I'm going to just announce those of you who I have seen your final flip throughs. Dear reader, I wish you peace, love, and joy, or peace, joy, and love. Hello in the garden. Find the wild effect, but not the poison garden. Halloween, happy haunting, this fun wiener dog sticker, and I wish you peace. So Emily at Emily's Paper Caper did her final flip through. Lynn over at Lynn and Crafting did her final flip through. Jennifer Elizabeth at Perry Piccola's blogs, she has finished her journal. I saw her video today. She did week 45 sunflower. She did your hummingbird page. She did her gratitude page. She did her Thanksgiving page, her gingerbread page, her poinsettia page, her angel page, which was my absolute favorite, and her Christmas tree page. So thank you, Jennifer Elizabeth. I enjoyed your final pages, and I look forward to your final flip through as well. Dawn over at M Beans Coloring, she did her final flip through. Kiki did her final flip through. Nemo Cat 20 Creations did her final flip through. I enjoyed each and every one of you. I want to thank Susan at I Totally Love It for continually mentioning our collaboration in her junk journal news videos, which she posts every Sunday. This is one of my favorite Zentangles mythograph. I find this very calming and relaxing and intriguing and magical. You just start with a branch and you give it an aura, and you continue, and you can add orbs, you can add leaf shapes, you can add anything you want really, and make it your own. This is one of my pages for home or house. I love the reflection on the pond of the sort of haunted house looking. This is my sunflower page. I named this Doug Sunny. And as you can see, I know I showed this many times, it wasn't completed. I finally finished coloring it. And pet owners are urged to use mulch that does not contain theobromine, which is typically found in cocoa mulch. Theobromine is toxic to dogs and cats and probably other animals as well. Zentangle is a form of art therapy for emotional expression, to mindfulness, express ideas through art, group sessions foster a sense of community. And that's why I love these journaling collaborations, because I feel a great sense of community seeing all of your contributions. This was Kandinsky circles. I first learned about this through Mimi over at By Mimi with Love, Melissa over at By Mimi with Love, and she had learned of it through Patty over at Possum Patty. So thank you for those. Thank you for that inspiration. Art therapy, repetitive action of drawing circles, therapeutic process of creation, mindfulness, repetitive motion, relaxation, color, emotional, and self-reflection. This Kandinsky circles are very therapeutic, and I encourage you to try that. I will just look up Journaling with Possum Patty. You will find her Kandinsky circle video. Hummingbird, and just a cute little skeleton interactive flip out. And for art journal bonus prompt 25-26, I'm gonna plug my new collaboration, which I started I think back in October or something. Zentangle was my first prompt, magazine collage, apple, chicken, and the fifth prompt was what are you grateful for? So if you want to catch up, that's cool. Jump in now if you'd like. There's another Happy New Year, a toast to friendships and journaling and peace. Just another little tuck spot. I wish you well. Just a little journaling card, and another journaling card on this vintage paper I had picked up years ago. I love this. It feels like newsprint. Newsprint is my absolute favorite paper. I love the way it feels. It reminds me of the old-fashioned coloring books. And cute little cat sticker. This was gifted to me by Susan at Susan's Heartstrings. I love this witch girl. She's beautiful. An owl, another owl. Snowy owls come back to Michigan in the early winter, late fall, because they come from the Arctic where it freezes. This is a little Christmas prayer. My baby granddaughter was hospitalized with RSV. She is fine. She was in for a week though. She was a sick little girl. Here is my Christmas tree collage and doodle. That's the winter page. The bears are hibernating now, thank goodness. Another Christmas tree. This was some anime images I had done for art journaling with Lynn over at Lynn and Crafting. One of my receipts from McDonald's. Happy Thanksgiving. Build a playful holiday. Name, Mrs. Claus. Phone, North Pole. 1, 2, 3, age 66. I guess I had done a little coloring page. Oh yeah, that was this coloring page. This was in the paper, and of course that's for kids. The paper does a contest and they pick winners. Here's a rubber stamp I had done and just added some of those glitter snowflakes with my happy girls. I loved coloring this. That was fun. That was my gingerbread house for gingerbread. Not sure. I think I just collaged my fun Grinch page. And most importantly, thank you for walking this journal path with me. You are phenomenal. Thank you for joining me. And I hope to see you over in Art Journal Bonus Prompt 25-26. Here's some more anime I was requested to do by Lynn and Journaling. And oh, where did I get this purple? I got a purple glitter from somewhere. Maybe that was my possum. This is one of my creepy coloring pages. I don't know where I got that, but he can have it on his tongue. Possums are gross, by the way. Emoji. These are my emojis for Art Journaling with Lynn 2025. she had requested we represent music. So Chris Stapleton is one of my current favorite singers. This is another Zentangle / collage I had done of a little house and a tree with some wildlife. Tree with wildlife was another. Remember how special you are. So here are my bonus prompts for this collab. Coloring and drawing, a self-portrait, night scene, rainbow, tree with wildlife, Zen, treasure map, sketch your hand, sketch your favorite writing or coloring implement, whether it be a crayon, a pen, or a pencil. So those were the first 9 bonus prompts that were part of this collaboration. And then we went to anime, knotted paper bird, sketch what's in front of you, and again, circles, anime eyes, anime hair, fairy flower, color a page, color the whole page, leave no white, color swatch, represent movement or rhythm, whimsical house. Where are my whimsical houses? I think I sketched them into a different notebook. Gratitude leaves, circle punch outs, which I did a whole bunch of. I did circle punch outs and I made a few artist trading coins out of them. This is just a, you see the glimmer, piece of metallic watercolors I had just lightly painted onto a page. So those are fun. Where are we? Circle punch outs, whimsical, oh, die cuts. Die cuts was a prompt as well. Whimsical mushrooms, 23 peace and serenity, 24 Zentangle. Oh, that comes to my new. So whimsical mushroom and peace and serenity and apple were my last bonus prompts. And then I went on to my own new collaboration. So once again, thank you for joining me, and thank you for walking this journaling collaboration with me. Like I said, thank you for walking this journal path with me. You are phenomenal. Bye-bye, everyone. And I encourage all of you to do your final flip through. I will be watching for you. Tag me. Make sure my name is highlighted in blue so that I am tagged properly and I can come on over to see your creation. I want to see everyone's flip through. That's your homework now. If you did Artisan Journal Prompt 2025, do your flip through. Even if you didn't finish, just share the pages you have done. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Peace.